What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Full 90. It is time for La Liga Week 26 predictions. Real quick, flashing up on the screen are all of the people that are supporting me over on the Full 90 Patreon. If you want to go over there and check it out, you get exclusive members, tips, and accumulators, as well as direct messaging access to me and all of that good stuff. And of course, you get a shout out in every single video. Now, of course, as you can see here, the fixtures aren't happening here. Super Brew's broken. It's saying that every game is happening at midnight on Sunday. That is not the case, so I'm just going to be doing the predictions in order that they appear on this website, but this is not the order that the games are taking place in, so just bear that in mind. If you're thinking of betting on any of these games, just go and look at the schedule, because I believe they start as soon as tomorrow night. So just take a look at that, watch this video, take what you like, and that's all I will say. Kicking off, we have a very intriguing fixture. It's Atletico Madrid up against Atletico Bilbao, both teams vying for Champions League spots. Atletico Madrid very much in a title race. This would be a really big win for Atletico Madrid if they do get it. But Athletic Bilbao, they've lost 3 games all season. They're undefeated in at least their last 7, and I think they do it again. They just came off of a mammoth win against Valladolid, 7-1. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think it's going to be very difficult for Madrid to beat this Bilbao side, and I also feel like the title for Atletico Madrid isn't going to be won in the games against Bilbao. It's going to be making sure they beat everyone in the bottom half as and when they come up against them, because one of Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid is going to drop points to teams 11th and below, you know, in the bottom half for the rest of the season. So if they can get a point from this game, it's not ideal, but chalk it up to, hey, it's just one of our tougher games and move on. I'm going 1-1. The tip is going to be both teams to score at 1.95. After this, it's Barcelona up against Real Sociedad. This, again, not an easy fixture by any means, but Barcelona have won their last 5 games. I think they win this one as well. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Barcelona to keep them currently at the top of the league. And the tip is going to be Barcelona and both teams to score at 3.1. That is, I believe, the highest odds tip of the week. After this, it's Girona up against Celta Vigo. Girona losing 2-0 to Real Madrid as expected. Celta Vigo beating Osasuna 1-0. This is it's a bit of a tricky one to predict, actually. Girona a point behind Celta Vigo, even though you could argue they are a better team. They've got home advantage here. But I think Girona could possibly take the lead. You could even do Girona half-time, draw full-time. That would be insane odds. But I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. And the tip, it is going to be both teams to score at 1.7. Celta Vigo, they beat Osasuna here 1-0, but other than that, they tend to concede goals. If you look in all of these fixtures, other than their 1-0 win against Osasuna, Celta Vigo have conceded. And Girona, they're just in a poor spot. They're conceding in every single game that they play, whether that's 1, 2, apart from Alaves, where games are always low scoring. So Celta Vigo, other than this game here, they've scored in the last 6. Girona have conceded in their last 6, so I think we'll see goals. Both teams to score at 1.7. After this, it's Leganes up against Getafe. Getafe, I think they get the win here. Away from home, they're slim favourites, so I think there's a chance for some good odds here. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win, but the tip will be Getafe double chance and under 2.5 goals at 1.72, because both of those picks individually are about 1.35, so if you put them together, you get 1.7, and I think that's pretty good. I think this could be a potential 0-0, but I don't see Leganes getting the win. I think Getafe are well poised. Other than that loss there against Betis, which, fair enough, they've had a really good run of fixtures. I'm going 1-0. After this, Mallorca against Alaves. I think, again, this is going to be low scoring. I'm going to go 1-0. I thought about Mallorca to win at 2.15, which very good odds, but my tip is going to be under 2.5 goals. At the lowest odds I'd ever tip it, 1.44. When it was the one time when it was lower than that, it was 1.36 to go unders. I tipped under 1.5 goals at 2.2, and that came in as a 1-0. I believe Getafe might have been involved there, but I'm happy to do under 2.5 goals at 1.44 in a fixture that I deem to be so likely. I liked last week's prediction. We had both teams to score with Mallorca and Sevilla at the odds of 2.1. I thought that was a really good pick. And Alaves here, we actually had... What did we actually tip? Because I said Espanyol could win that. Did I pick it? I think I said Espanyol double chance and under. I might have actually said both teams to score and under in that one. But either way, I think Mallorca get the win here at home 1-0. Following that, we have Osasuna up against Valencia. I think Valencia are going to continue their charge out of the relegation zone. Bit of a blip in their last 2 games. I'm actually going to go for a Valencia win here, 2-1. And the tip is going to be Valencia double chance at 1.61. They are outsiders, Osasuna favourites at home. But I think Valencia, if they get a win here, they're right out of the relegation zone. Obviously, other results pending, but I believe we've got Leganes losing up here. So that puts Valencia out of the relegation zone for, I think, the first time this season. They had a really, really poor start, but I think Valencia can get the win here. After this, it's Rayo Vallecano up against Sevilla. You never know what you're going to get with Sevilla, to be honest, but Vallecano losing the last 2 fixtures against Villareal and Barcelona. It's very tough. I think they bounce back and actually score here. Couple of goals. I'm going to go for a high-scoring game, 2-2. And the tip, I love the value. It's both teams to score at 1.9. Following that, we have Real Betis up against Real Madrid. Anthony saw red in their previous win against Getafe, so he will not be playing. How did Real Betis win without Anthony? In my opinion, all jokes aside, they don't. 2-0 to Real Madrid, and I really love the odds of Real Madrid to win at 1.7. I know perhaps they'll have one eye on the Champions League, but I still think they're going to beat Real Betis here, 2-0. Betis, of course, involved in European action too. So Real Madrid to win 2-0. Following that, we have Valladolid up against Las Palmas. Valladolid, 6 losses in a row. Las Palmas, not much better, and actually less points in the last 7 games, courtesy of that 1-0 Valladolid win there. I'm going for Las Palmas to actually get the win, which, if this is the case, we'd see Las Palmas and Valencia leapfrog Leganes in the league table. However, my tip is going to be Las Palmas double chance and both teams to score at odds of 2.5. How do you see Valladolid bouncing back from a 7-1 loss? It's just absolutely abysmal. I think we'll go with Las Palmas, 2-1, double chance and both teams to score. The final fixture is Villareal up against Espanyol. Espanyol have a really good recent form, but I just think Villareal are going to destroy them, to be honest. I'm going to go 3-0. It's my highest margin of victory this week in La Liga, Serie A and Bundesliga, second only to Atalanta beating Venezia 4-0. And my tip is going to be Villareal -1 handicap at 2.1. I quite like the odds, so that's what I'm going with. So here's a summary of my picks for the game week. I've got Atletico Madrid and Athletic Club Bilbao both dropping points in a draw. I think Real Madrid and Barcelona can extend their lead over Atletico Madrid, and yeah, I could see Villarreal winning quite comfortably and Getafe and Mallorca getting some low scoring wins. There's some really intriguing fixtures here. I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments, but that is going to do it for me in this video. So make sure you drop a like whilst you're down there, subscribe to join us on the road to 32,000 subscribers, and I will be back very soon with the Champions League round of 16. So I hope to see you there. I will see you in that video very soon.